good witness to the madness that was.
Heels, pops, and chair shots.
HPC.
Heels, pops, and chair shots.
Pero mírate a ti.
Heels, pops, and chair shots. Wrestling's entertainment champions.
What a bunch of idiots, imbeciles, stupid as it gets. Stupid, clueless idiot, a bunch of clueless nuts. Is there anybody here that's got any brains? Stupid, stupid, stupid every day, every night. So stupid, you know, just really stupid. The biggest cutthroat, bunch of conniving, backstabbing idiots you've ever seen in your life. That is such bullshit. It's the work of an idiot. Pathetic, really stupid idiots. Are you an idiot? Lost idiot? He was the shits. You will always be seen as a complete failure. The term motherfuckers would have been crossing my mind pretty regular. Thanks for nothing. Go fuck yourselves.
Billy Gunn. He's like, yeah, I remember Billy Gunn. Right, all right. I was like, nah, he's daddy ass. And he's like, what? And then he's like, yo, did they just say they were scissoring? And then and I'm like, yeah,
that's what we do now.
That's what we are. I loved it.
It's been your pleasure.
Woo! Welcome back to Heels, Pops, and Chair Shots, Wrestling's Entertainment Champions. That's right, we got the Wyatt 6 out here debuting. Haters hating all week, and all this and more in the room where it happens. But first, we about to tell them what to do with JP and Mischief in the building.
You already know. Heels, Pops, Chair Shots, HPC Bad Guys on IG, Twitter, Tupac, Biggie, wherever you want to take it.
Those are locations, JP.
The locations that you put your mind to, I'll tell you that much. All it takes is perspective, baby.
Welcome.
You're either
welcome, everybody.
Welcome all welcome.
Welcome. You can be anywhere in the world, but you're here with us, and we are forever grateful.
Absolutely.
Man, fuck that shit. Yo, we talk about the biggest haters of the week. We talk about haters, baby.
Haters. The ones that got the hate in their blood. You know?
What we talking about? We're talking about the
blood
week's
type H,
biggest
haters.
That's what we talking about. We talking about the week's biggest haters this week. So, because hate is winning. I know everybody talk about the love, but yo, this week gets all the hate. Kendrick, you put the sign, seal, deliver on it, but it wasn't just you. There was a lot going on in the wrestling world.
All I know is
and inspired by hate. Yes.
But not all of the week has been hate. There's been some positive. Happy Juneteenth.
Hey.
And a beautiful thing. The most beautiful thing I saw during Juneteenth was somebody simulating in the WWE 2K24 the Harlem Heat tag teaming, embodying Hulk Hogan for Juneteenth, putting him through tables, ladders, and chairs. Oh my. It was phenomenal to see. It was great. Fuck Hulk Hogan.
It wouldn't have been complete without the full description of.
You know what I mean? You know, but nah, it was dope. It was funny. You know, a little good giggle.
we had an amazing weekend and week of wrestling for the wrestling.
And listen, I'm gonna tell you, I'm a big fan of wrestling during the day. I don't know. We gotta switch this up a little bit.
Like
I gotta go to West.
I'm a big fan of wrestling tonight. You know what I'm saying?
You know
what I mean?
No, I sleep at night.
That's fair. You know, but watching Clash at the Castle at 2:00, that was nice.
Okay, that was a little change, a little, you know, something a little different.
I disagree. That shit made it mad hard to see. I had to do a million things. When it was right in the middle of the day, I'm like, damn.
It was just a little different. You know what was a lot of different though?
What was a lot of different?
They were here. They're here. All 6 of them.
Oh, yes.
The Wyatt 6 truth.
What y'all think, bro?
I don't know.
What you think?
I don't know.
First of all, it's the Wyatt 6.
The
Not 6.
world has been broken.
They're sick. The Y is 6. Sick and pool.
That was didn't work.
Yeah, thanks, JP. The Y is 6.
Sick and pool.
So you want to know what I thought, or you just want to
Yeah.
keep saying that shit?
all of it.
I hear what
I
you
want to keep saying it too.
Bro, that's what the people are here for. That's what people tuned in to HPC right now.
Here,
No, but you won't shut the hell up. So no, I thought it was fantastic. Right, we're realizing. I think in this new era, it's really a shame, right, that everything went the way it did, and Bray Wyatt's not here with us today. In the era, well, for a million reasons, right? Because of JoJo, because of his kids, because of his family, all that, right? He would have really thrived in the Triple H era. I think right now, the openness of what, and I think, I don't know, I just get the vibe that because Triple H is a metalhead, he can see where we can go from here, like
Right.
with what Bray Wyatt wanted to do, with his horror movie. Like, I don't know, I just feel like if anybody could understand that and give him the creative space to make that dope, it would have been Triple H.
And don't forget the headspace based on the documentary that he was at before that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was in a good place creatively. He had come back. The angle that he was running, something different, something fresh, you take a shot at. So I 100% agree with you. And that doesn't happen very often.
It's just a shame. But right now, what they did was beautiful in the spirit of all that. We got to see murder. Did you see?
Yo,
Did you see that they put that shit on LinkedIn? They put the jobs on LinkedIn. So if you go to LinkedIn, WWE, they had ads that said like all positions hiring, everything is
shit.
available.
really?
Yeah. And they had like a picture of what happened. I don't know. That's just not a good way to promote a job. A job where everyone just died.
Everybody just died.
Well, as a
I don't know.
military.
I would love that the died to be the adjective going forward, and like you know how the Brood had I guess what was it, I forgot what they called it, when the bloodbath. They have the bloodbath. You get
people
murdered.
die.
The Y6 murder you.
So you want to just be like,
But that was fantastic. They did that well. Maybe Chad. What happens with Chad Gable? He's out of Money in the Bank now, right? So we're seeing real consequences.
He's dead.
Where maybe last time, in previous, he's dead, because previous iterations of this wouldn't have played out that way. Potentially.
Right.
Right, Vince McMahon may have had Chad Gable laid up on Monday, and then on Tuesday he would have been on SmackDown, and Tuesday was SmackDown. Right?
Very fair.
Like fuck it.
Yeah.
But now he's out of Money in the Bank, which is cool. The costumes look great. I think that they got a real nice cast of people that would do a great job at this. Right, Eric Rowan. We saw Nikki Cross. We saw who I think has always been dying to be in a space where she could be a creative nut job.
100%.
I feel like she's back to the sanity ways now.
Right.
Beyond that, bro.
Beyond that,
Beyond that, 'cause now you're talking about Sister Abigail. Like,
Right.
out of all those characters, that's the one that's most prominent to me. Because it's the one Bray Wyatt has been talking about since day one, right?
Right.
And now
And we-
she's actually to like be it, which is great.
And we got Dexter Loomis, who in a very similar way, he got a taste of what a psychopath can be under Triple H, right? So putting them all together, bibbity bobbity boop, motherfucker, then you're gonna get some dope television right now. And I love the intro.
Listen, bro, I can't help but say, like, I was watching it and I felt like I was tippy-toeing, right, through my experience, in the sense of like, I hope they don't fuck it up. I hope they don't fuck it up. I hope they don't fuck it up, right? Like,
They don't usually fuck up the debuts.
For Bo, you know what I mean, for the whole movement, for Bray, like, I didn't want them to stumble on something, and they did not stumble at all. 100%, they were prepared. It came out.
Slow running.
Dope.
Slow running.
The voice that Bo got going on is different a little bit, and I wasn't mad at it. It looks like Nikki Cross is about to do like the ring kind of situation going on with Sister Abigail, which I ain't too mad at. You know what I mean? And I think the way that all the characters portrayed themselves was very good and unique. The entire setup was crazy. I mean, the fact that they knocked out the whole locker room and whatnot and killed them, right?
Everybody.
And nobody's investigating.
I have one like just very minor minor thing. Bray Wyatt, Bo Dallas, right, should move slower.
Oh, like more sinister.
More, I don't know. Maybe I'm not seeing the Howdy for what he means it to be. I always just figured him to be a slow moving kind of creature.
Stoic, like slasher
Right,
movement,
and
right?
he's kind of like he's jerky. Like he'll be like,
Because Uncle Howdy got
Jerry's
PTSD. Poppy. Uncle Howdy sees some shit. Uncle Howdy's on the move, bro.
he's on the move.
Never let him see your legs move, bro. Like Uncle Howdy's out here, bro. Like,
He said,
just listen, learn from mistakes, bro.
He showed Pat McAfee a visit this week.
Yeah.
Right after Raw, so he's not just on Raw.
Pat McAfee lost power, right?
He's taking you off-site too.
Damn.
So them off-site campuses is major too. Jay Uso also wants no smoke with the Wyatts and Uncle Howdy, as noted after the Raw incident. Goes on the interview and says, "Nah, man, I'm good. Thank you very much."
Smart thing to say.
Wait. So that's
You can have the Fireflies back.
He's like, I'm good.
He's like, "Yeah, I don't want the Fireflies. I'm good."
He's never run into the fire. He's gonna run away.
My favorite is
my question is,
yeah, go ahead.
with them going crazy in the locker room, like who are they going after now? What's the move? What's the situation? What are we talking about? What are they? What is their impact? What is that impact gonna feel like? What are they gonna
happens
do?
when the bell rings?
Right.
Ray.
So crazy Uncle Dave, right? He was like, he worries about how they're gonna be booked because they all feel like they have to be supernatural.
Bully too. Bully Ray was also on that.
Okay, I didn't hear Bully, but I just feel like, yeah,
The supernatural element, right? Yeah.
So Undertaker, he was supernatural and he was unstoppable at first, right?
Right.
You gotta feed him. You gotta feed him low level fruit and let him just devour that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like they've gotta just fucking they do have to be unstoppable.
Right.
And so what? So what?
And not so much. Can I correct you? It's not that they have to be unstoppable. They have to be unstoppable at any given moment. And what I mean by that is they could take the L and still show up to the next match, and you still will believe that they'll kick ass. You know what I'm saying? That they're unstoppable.
Well, now how are they going to lose a match if they can murder their opponent?
That's what I don't get. Right.
They've got to. They've got to.
You better not lose a match. You better kill that motherfucker.
This is a death match, dog. I don't think you read the fine print.
Because Chad Gable's already one suffering, replaced by Ilya Dragunov in the Money in the Bank already.
Wow.
He's gonna
That's
qualify.
wild.
So
you answered my question, there, villain. What is the impact? People getting carted off shows. Wow, losing spots.
And Chad Gable is not one that you don't want to see in this match. You want to see him in that ladder match. He can do work.
100%.
Chad Gable, yo, sometimes like being written off like this is a blessing sometimes, right? And I think that Vince McMahon is at fault for doing this too much because I think he just did this with everybody. So we'll see what Triple H, how he does this ultimately. But I am weary. You book a person who's like really on a wave. You let them mount some momentum. People get behind a certain level of what this character is gonna be, and then take them off TV or kill the push or kill the momentum, right? We saw it with I want to say Sami Zayn, right? Sami Zayn was on top of the world, and then they didn't really capitalize off that when he was facing Roman Reigns. He was so hot. And then, we had to do a run with Kevin Owens as the tag champ. Not that we expected him to be a world champ or anything, but that's where he was. So he could have, I don't know, I think he could have done more, better. But we'll see. And that's what I'm afraid of with Chad Gable. Yo, he's got this momentum. People want to see him more. They want to see you. It's not even we want to see him. We want to see him win all the titles. There's a part of that, sure, but it's I want to see him have dope matches. and he
Yeah.
can have dope matches. So we're at a space where like, oh, you wanted to see him break off and have dope matches. Oh, have a little hero. Oh, now he's dead.
We
Okay.
want to see more Chad Gable moments.
Well, I think what you just mentioned before, Mr. B, the writing off and the opportunities at hand now. I mean, that's one way to write off some people, and then you also have the way that Ricochet was written off by Braun Breaker.
Dead.
So Triple H has an opportunity. We're gonna see how Triple H does this in comparison to Vince McMahon's comeback. To really see what's the momentum upon them coming back, if they come back in Ricochet's point of view, right? But when it comes to Chad Gable, he has to come back better than ever. If anything, I feel like the way they were booking him lately, it made him look weak because he's trying to depend on people too much.
When he said he's gonna win that world championship, I believed him because he got a lot of heat when he said that. There were a lot of boos.
Okay.
And maybe he comes back for that belt.
Maybe.
I don't know. Who knows how long?
Or maybe he becomes part of the YS6.
Right. So like, what happens then? Do we see a Chad Gable in the YS6? Who is it? To your point previously,
I feel Bray's the 6th.
Right. I think Bray has to be the 6th. I think that's just the right? It has to be.
But I think that's why the name is 6.
Right.
Love that.
It's not a specific number. It's a double. I mean, it's a double entendre. But
I love correct spelling.
It means that could be a whole faction if they wanted to. Really,
I love correct spelling.
And I think like minions. I think like remember like in Kingdom Hearts when they'll take the souls, so it'll be like fractions of themselves.
Motherfucker said Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom
Yeah,
Hearts.
man, you know that shit within. Holla.
Hey.
Kingdom Hearts fans out there.
Did you have a Keyblade or what the fuck was that called?
Definitely had
You made a lot of just sounds right now.
Yeah.
Nostalgia. You know what else makes some sounds? It seems like Shane McMahon is out here trying to make some sounds.
Who?
Shane McMahon out here trying to make some phone dollies to some AEW talent to see what's good.
Shout out
Shane
to
Comrade
Thompson. Comrade Thompson, you evil person for leaking this, but
wild, right?
Yeah.
It's crazy, yo.
Is it a leak or is Thompson just talking shit?
No, because I noticed that JR had mentioned something about Shane McMahon in an interview on a website somewhere.
Oh, okay.
Before. And then now this adds up because it's coming out after the fact. And I'm like, okay, Comrade's like, we have a friend, clearly it's JR. And when the report came out that he's running out to, it's just him clearing it out. It's him saying, yeah, this isn't far-fetched. He's reached out to talent. So, I mean, tell me why. Give me all the reasons why it's not a big deal.
Why it's not a big deal?
Yeah.
That's the end of the list right there.
Right? It's everything but it's a big deal.
This is a big deal. This is a big deal, my friend. This is the arch enemy's son.
Yo. Right. Okay, I thought I was the only one thinking that. I thought I was the only one that took that like that. I swear to God.
That's what that is.
This is a fucking novella. That's what this is.
So Shane is tight? You think Shane is tight?
I think Shane's trying to reinvent himself. I think
tight is aggressive. Okay.
I think Shane's trying to provide for his family.
Let's say at the back of the. Let's just say he's calm and he doesn't care. He doesn't give a fuck. But in the back of his mind, there's that one little reminder that Hunter wound up with the company. I'm petty. I don't know.
It should have been him, right?
I'm petty, but who knows?
It should have been me.
I don't know. 100%.
He screams that into the mirror every week.
You know, right now, on the McMahon level, they got to be scarce on TV when it comes to WWE right now. So, and yo, the one thing we haven't really talked about is how financially it has impacted them. what I'm saying? I'm sure Steph and Shane have gotten hit.
You
We
think
talk
so?
about.
I
Bro,
don't
think
really
about
ever,
sponsor they cost.
I don't really
Shane,
ever
maybe,
give a
not-
shit to talk about billionaire son's financial difficulties. How about that? How about that? What-
That's
this-
right.
do you think that this had any financial, like, real consequence to Shane McMahon's
Nah,
pocket?
I can't imagine it did.
No. Well,
I mean,
Vince, he's
maybe
in Vince's.
moved down from that dealer's apartment. You know?
He's in Vince's will.
Is he?
He's good. I mean, I fucking bet.
What's that guy left?
I think his kids definitely are.
What's he got left? Oh, just a couple billion.
Just because.
Shane
I'm sure his
McMahon
grandchildren are.
will see more money.
Yeah, we lost Mischief.
We lost him. Good, because
They're
he was just
here-
talking shit
They listened
anyway.
to the show, so they cut his feed.
That's right.
They gave him the CM Punk treatment.
They listening, folks. They always
And
watch.
I'll ever have in my life in a week.
Aha!
Welcome back. Oh, what happened?
They gave me the
I
Okada treatment. Yo, you
Brother.
saw
Thank
Okada
God.
on Wednesday?
Nah.
Wait,
Oh my God! Oh, I gotta upload the clip. I gotta
Yeah,
find the
upload
clip.
that.
bro.
Yeah.
hold on.
Do the share screen shit.
I got
But
you.
in the meantime, speaking of that, while he does that, we can watch an entire episode of All Out or I don't know, Double or Nothing maybe. Thank you to Triller this week, because Triller will provide you the ultimate AEW experience, pay-per-view archive, at a cheap rate. Listen, great, right? They got, at least for temporarily, right? They have a little thing where a little network where they can watch archive pay-per-views. You can go back and watch All Out. You can go back and watch Double or Nothing. You can go back and watch Revolution. All of your favorite AEW moments.
you know what's crazy though? That's cute and all, but then like WWE's gonna sign with Netflix, and like
Okay.
Triple H's explanation of the deal after Clash of the Castle, bro.
My one thing with this is it's an entirely different league.
100%.
Fuck that. They're not gonna reach that anytime soon or whatever. But they gotta start somewhere, right?
Of course.
My problem with this is
It's not you.
everybody. All right, go ahead. If I gave y'all the subscription, what's the first thing you're watching? What are your favorite
Hold
AEW
on.
moments?
All right, I'm gonna give you one right now. One of my favorite AEW moments happened this Wednesday. Okada, I gotta show you this clip, yo. You gotta see this clip. Y'all didn't watch on Wednesday? You guys did not. Oh,
I
my
missed this
God.
part. I missed it.
For context, right? My man Max Caster is rapping. He's doing the rap at the entrance. You know, like his entrance is always rapping the entrance.
Yeah.
So he's doing that
Sir.
part, right? So then his mic cuts off. And he's like, yo, what the fuck, right? So like, whatever. And then Okada appears on the big screen. Remember, they're in the storyline, right? Okada's
Yeah.
part of the elite, and like they're all the
Yeah, yeah,
CEOs
yeah.
and this and that.
It's the new audio tech, I guess. I pressed the wrong button. I'm so sorry! Bitch.
Yo, I can't believe you did not see that. Hold on. Because I was
What is
just
happening right now?
Yo.
It's the new audio tech, I guess. I pressed the wrong button. I'm so sorry! Bitch.
yo, that's
Why
one
is
of my
that so
favorite
silly,
moments.
bro?
That's so silly.
Wow.
That's so silly, yo. Okada is mad silly, son.
You can't even watch that on the Triller yet, man.
So
That was cool. That was
hilarious.
cool.
Okada, a
Hilarious.
tremendous hater
That's
this
the best
week.
thing he's done so far.
Okada,
Yo,
The
tremendous
best thing
hater
he's done
this
so
week.
far.
I think he's giving the Wyatt Six a run for their money. I'm not even gonna lie.
That one little clip. Yo, but you know
what I want to know is what was he hitting? What kind of apparatus is using all those buttons nowadays? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. Switchers be having mad buttons. But you know what has no buttons? No buttons. Card games have no buttons, ladies and gentlemen. Well, what you got to do is you have to check out the game of all games. It's time to play the game. Have you talked your smack today? Ladies and gentlemen, you got to check out Smack Talk Showdown. It is the game to play. You like wrestling? You like talking shit? Check out Smack Talk Showdown. They say all games are created equal. But if you look at this game and you look at other games, and you will know that is not true. Smack Talk Showdown is a hell of a time. Whether you like wrestling or not, you're going to check this out. You're going to play it with your friends. They're going to know what to do. It's going to be a great ass time. The more you drink, the better. So check out Smack Talk Showdown. Promo code No Nice Things for a discount. Or slide in the DMs. Maybe we can hook you up. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Maybe we can hit you up with that.
Get you with something for sure.
Smack Talk Showdown.
For some love.
But if we're talking about Shane McMahon,
okay.
If we're talking about Shane McMahon, I'm coming back because this would be one of the biggest deals of all time. All right. Wow. Remember, Shane McMahon was the guy that owned bought WCW, right?
Right.
Now he comes on AEW to his dad. He's got an easy story. All he's got to do is be like, I was treated unfairly. Someone swooped in to take my place. They think that, like, you know, my dad forgot me. I mean, like, I was never respected. You've already got, like, that built-in WWE hate. All you got to have is Shane McMahon to come with Tony Khan down
the ramp and shit, right?
Down the aisle sometimes. That's 100%. It. Credibility, instant gratification. He maybe one match, maybe, or maybe like a GM, like Chris. What is it? Chris Daniels goes down, and then you got to.
Question is, you don't think he gets heat?
Nah, I think he'll come out as a major babyface. I think that with the right promo, hell yeah! If Shane McMahon came, I'm gonna talk to you. If Shane McMahon comes directly to AEW television, bro, he would get cheered out of the building. You forget that he usually gets cheered in WWE, right? People like Shane McMahon. Shane McMahon has mostly avoided or completely avoided any wrongdoing in anything. He's got no cases against him. That's a dad thing. His dad doesn't love him. We've got tweets for happy birthdays to back that up for years.
Sure.
All he's got to say is, Daddy wasn't there. and now I'm here.
I can see the memes now.
No, 100%. But I think until that happens, right? Because, you know, you're saying he does the promo first. But before he does a promo, he's got to get to the ring, right? So on the way to that experience, does he get booed? Because remember, he's still a McMahon coming into AEW.
Right.
Nah. But he's the McMahon that went to AEW.
Yeah, he's the Judas.
The cutest?
The Judas.
I thought you say he's the cutest.
I mean, you know, maybe, but so
if he were to go to AEW, he'd definitely be the cutest McMahon. He'd be the cutest McMahon to go to AEW.
Tell you what, he is a McMahon though, and maybe I don't know, but could he be the moment maker that AEW doesn't have backstage either? Does he have to be on a TV role? Could he be just backstage creating scripts maybe?
He can be, but I don't think that's his biggest strength. I think his biggest
But I don't know if that is, right?
Power.
So, I mean, but he is his dad's son, right? So there's got to be something there, no?
There's got to be something there, sure. But I think that there is a lot of value. I think people would tune in to see what the opposition son doing on the rival network. Yo, that's where the money's at. Can Shane do other shit? Yeah, I'm sure he can do other shit. He's been around wrestling since he was a wee lad. So I'm sure that he knows. He knows.
Well, shit just because he knows it. You know what I mean? Like it's not.
He probably knows more shit than a lot of the people in that locker room.
Right, and then I think Shane McMahon can fix this problem, or maybe this is just the mentality, and Shane McMahon has no difference creatively if he joins AEW, and this just is just the way the machine moves over there.
So, for reference, Vic is talking about Matt Hardy on Busted Open Radio. Talking about, I feel like AEW is more focused on having 5-star matches as opposed to having a segment that's hugely impactful and makes a moment. I'll tell you what, if I used to be really good at something and then I realized I wasn't being good at it anymore, I would certainly big up the things about it that I can do and not the things that I can't do. So, for example, if I'm talking about wrestling and I'm Matt Hardy and wrestling is no longer my strong suit, yeah, I'm going to talk about how making a moment is more important. That's how you get yourself over, right? So it hurts it hurts because he has no credibility in the contrary. Like, he really can't speak on, well, I can have a 5-star match. Like Will Ospreay isn't sitting there talking about like, or Kenny Omega talking about like how much more important the storyline is than the match, because he could do the match. Right? Matt Hardy can't do the match.
But the thing is, Matt Hardy, even his physical limitations, though, when it comes to a 5-star match, the psychology behind the match plays a big role too. So Matt Hardy actually excels in that area, and that's one part that they haven't allowed him to expound on. You know what I'm saying? He don't have that delete shit no more. He's not doing the thing that got him over before. He should attempted to bring it back, but it's flopped. Right, so that I think that's the biggest problem. Which now, with him and his brother popping up in TNA this weekend, there's a possibility for that to come back again.
You think in TNA?
I mean, listen, it's an opportunity, right? It's an opportunity.
I feel like I've seen all of their high fly moves already. They cannot physically show me anything different.
A match, they can't. Yeah. And honestly, when you talk about that, I think about that when it comes to Shane. Shane is a big spot guy. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to his appearances at pay-per-views and PLEs. So is AEW gonna have him do more? I mean, that's his prerogative, whatever it is. It'll be all right.
Yeah. I mean,
but you know who
Hardys are always gonna be the Hardys, though. They're gonna always forever be, the legendary Hardys. It's just
honestly, in a
five-star
way,
match is different today than what it was back then.
100%. But 100%, I feel like this AEW run for the Hardys has been terrible.
Is that what JP just did?
Yeah, he said that. He was just saying a whole bunch.
You know
that sound that Bowser makes when, or the Mario makes when he leaves.
I want all those sounds to be a drop. It's just JP spazzing.
John Cena has admitted that the sun is setting on his WWE career, but that won't stop him from remaining just as physically active long after he hangs up his boots for good.
Man, admits water is wet. News at 11.
Yes. I think John Cena's hairline has where his baldness.
How much longer do you think you won't see? What's the latest age you see?
Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, man. John Cena
getting physical, not a match, just being involved in a spot.
I think John Cena still got like 10 more years of that shit.
All right, Ric Flair.
Yeah.
Right.
Ric Flair just had a match. He was 74.
Right.
Oh, I'm
and John Cena's clean.
I think that John Cena can outdo Ric Flair at 76. I'm
100%.
Yeah.
Physically, he's gonna look better than him.
Yeah.
The truth is, John
Cena
he's
gonna look like Ernest.
John Cena's done a really good job of like, I don't want to say doing the bare minimum, but playing his part, right? Like side shows, side quests, and tag teams, and bigging up other talent. And I think that's what you should. That's cool.
Yeah. He's exactly the nail on the head. Yeah.
John Cena is what.
That's the best way.
Not only that, bro,
or should have been.
What?
John Cena is what Hulk Hogan should have been. If Hulk Hogan wouldn't have stood there and been like, "That doesn't work for me, brother," He could have been big enough for the next generation. He could have been still wrestling. I mean, real talk, like he looks like he could do his fucking 3 moves in a tag match.
Remember, he can't. Hulk Hogan, he can't do the leg drop no more.
Whatever. He'll do it. He'll do it for a match.
The leg drop is what causes back issues in his spinal.
He's done. Hogan is done. Listen, Hogan's a great guy. He has an American beard.
Listen,
that shit is crazy.
We're gonna be together again.
But no matter what, the part that people are sleeping on is that John Cena's carving himself out a nice little role situation in Hollywood, man. Like John Cena's in movies and he's gold, bro. He's really shining in his movies. The last few movies I've seen, Cock Blockers. You have Ricky Stenicki that just came out, bro.
Ricky Stenicki was funny.
It was hilarious, bro.
That's funny.
And he plays so many different like personalities. Yeah.
He's willing to make an ass out of himself.
100%. So he's gonna be good for a minute, and people like him. You know what I'm saying? People like John Cena.
He's on his The Rock Fast and the Furious 1 phase.
Yeah, but it's interesting because it's more comedic.
Right.
He's done the action.
Yeah,
but
it's more
his
comedy
right now that's popping, right?
He's more comedy than
right. Yeah. So that's the interesting.
I want to see The Rock do it.
He's an animated movie too.
There's mad rocks outside. If you go out in your yard, you're there now.
You want to see The Rock?
I want to see what
behind that tree.
I want to see what one of those rocks put together like an Expendables kind of movie. It's like just for like the sake of it, and it's with John Cena, and it's Easter, and it's like people that can be, big and explosions and dynamite. Like
so you're saying all wrestlers?
The Rock.
Batista's good.
They're mad like extra.
I don't think Batista would do that movie.
Nobody talks about him. Yo, how y'all feel? Where's Batista?
What do you mean nobody's talking about him?
I feel like nobody talks about Batista's acting like tier.
He's another guy that's found the niche, right? Like he's
great, yo. He's amazing.
I mean, this new movie coming out now. I don't know how he's gonna do in that, but Army to Dead, he played his role well. He's killed it with Guardians of the Galaxy in his role.
Drax is the man. That's
Drax,
it,
right?
So I can't picture. I can't picture us now.
Batista's living comfortably right now, bro. If anything, but you could say Batista is this is crazy. His acting career surpasses his wrestling career.
Yeah, he's
Are we there yet?
He was in Marvel movies.
Money
you're talking about draw and you're talking about paychecks. Then absolutely, positively, 100%, without a shadow of a doubt.
100%, right? Yeah.
No question.
Yeah.
He's done big things.
It's so crazy. Batista's so up there right now that people don't even talk about him as a wrestler.
I feel like
you talk about The Rock as a wrestler more than you do Dave Batista.
Well, after the hater-ass year that he had, it was fantastic.
But you see, that's part of this greatness too. And when you say that it doesn't it surpasses his WWE career, maybe. But maybe that's because when he did all his great accolades, it was WWE was also in a different tier. But because of its tier today, those accolades are fucking big time.
You talk about
he did back then. Today, to do it, it takes a lot.
Okay.
And I feel like that's on the same balance as his acting career. Maybe I'm just more biased.
Money wise, no.
Oh no, money. Yeah, okay.
As far as eyes on the product, no.
If you're putting a
blockbuster movie franchise, trilogy, quadruply. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you're gonna make more money with the
movie. Like, you know how many people have seen Guardians of the Galaxy, the Avengers? Like, dude.
I don't know. I guess it's just because I'm
it's a whole movement.
Like,
but all I'm saying is, look up Dave Batista. They don't mention him being a wrestler like that no more.
Yeah.
Sure, part of it is also he did fight MMA for a little bit, but
stop playing.
You know what? I did like him in Stupor, so whatever.
I thought he was stupid too. Yeah.
In what's that movie? Anywho,
tell me how you really feel about
feel like
On the castle.
Yo, shout out to Clash of the Castle. It was a
You got
great
a hater
time,
there.
2 p.m. You know what I'm saying? It was a good time to watch some wrestling if you had nothing to do.
2:00.
And you know what? I have to give shout outs to these international PLEs, man. They've been bangers lately, bro. The crowds have come out in droves, and they're really making the experience. And of course, if you notice, a lot of times it's happening inside an arena. It changes the game, man. It's the one piece that WrestleMania, as much as we love them, it's missing.
You think the
Dome
dome
stadiums is not the same impact. You're not gonna have the same loudness. You're not gonna have the. It's just you can't replicate that when it's open, papi. It's physics and science and reality. Should have put a roof on it.
A ring and a roof.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Clash of the Castle was dope, and you know, pay-per-view that starts off with the WWE Championship. It's kind of wild, but that's how we started. AJ Styles and Cody.
I feel it was good. Some people didn't like it, but get it out the way.
I thought the match was cool, all except the end.
Why?
The way that AJ Styles quit, like I was like, wait, what?
Because of the steel steps.
Because of the steel steps. You really that scared of the steel steps? After everything that this man did to you,
it was something different. It was a little different. I haven't seen that before.
No, but he quit so abruptly. I was like, oh, all right.
The dudes at the Ringside Podcast was good, y'all. Appreciate y'all.
Ringside
was good.
In the Ringside.
I feel the match was dope. Get it out the way though. You know, Cody ain't losing. So
I mean, I think it was the more distance you have between that and the main event, the better. Right. So there's no discussion as far as who bigger, whatever. Blah. You know what it was. You know where we were at, right? We were in Scotland. So and then right after that, they gave Scotland a little taste, a little gratitude. You know what I'm saying? And they had a change in the women's tag match. Ooh baby. The unholy.
Yeah, that was nice that they did that.
That was dope, man. It was dope. The families are there. It's cool. And not for nothing. Just like Triple H said, these women are legit. You know what I'm saying? Like they were champions already before. One of the first tag team champions, not only weren't they one of the NXT tag team?
I think they won it when
they were the inaugural, right?
I can't remember, but I think it was the inaugural.
Yeah. And not for nothing, each individually had their great career. Alba Fire was doing work internationally in NXT UK. So it's a good move and it's a good for the home crowd. But what I will say is, once this happened, I was like, ooh, Drew. Because we're not gonna give a lot of go home. You know what I mean? Like you ain't gonna give the country that much.
Nah, man. Drew McIntyre gave you the spoiler for the match 3 weeks ago on his Raw promo. Oh, CM Punk, you better not interfere or you're gonna get jumped. Come on, man. You gave me the finish 3 weeks before the damn pay-per-view, and I called it right after that Thursday. Like, it was nothing special, but the match was great. I'm glad Priest.
Let me ask you that question. Since you jumped to the end at that point, right?
Yeah.
Right to the main event. How did you feel about the way they recorded Punk sliding into the ring, though? I thought that was excellent. It was excellent, right? Like you couldn't tell it was the ref, and then they just spin the shot, and it's him, and you're like, you know what I mean? It was great. They did a phenomenal, and they're doing that a lot more. If you watch Raw this Monday, when they came to Dominic and Liv Morgan, and the vest, Dominic unzipping it, and they have the shot of them in the hallway, and they're panning out, and here comes Damian Priest. That was beautiful, bro. Beautiful, yo. So the cinematography that they're trying to change around when it comes to the wrestling product has been improving. They're taking chances, and I like it.
Shout out to Kevin Dunn.
Yes, sir. Getting it done. But before we get back to the main event, bro, the Intercontinental Championship, the Sami Zayn and Chad Gable. You were talking about Chad Gable before. The man puts in work, bro. We're talking about 5-star matches, bro. This is a guy that should be having them all the time. Let's just be fair. And I thought he was about to get it, man. I thought it was gonna happen, but nah. It didn't happen, bro. It didn't happen. And that's what's that. That's what's that.
Well, I mean, I think, like I said, when he said he's winning that world title, I feel like he meant it. And I think what a swerve to like to hit the fans with, right? After he lost his team now he's gonna come back and win the title.
My thing, and then another swerve.
Another swerve.
It wasn't a Strickland. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Shout outs. Once again, we have an opportunity in this PLE that you have someone like Piper Niven have a chance for the title, for the world's women's championship. And after this now, like, she's a main eventer, bro. She's here, and she put on a hell of a match versus Bailey. They showed out. It was a nice match, man, and the crowd was behind Piper. She did work, and there was respect in the ring. Of course, it wasn't gonna be Bailey, but she proved herself to be affordable challenge.
I love the
It was
match.
affordable.
It wasn't that much. It wasn't that expensive. Like, because I think what the dollar's worth more. I don't know.
I don't know if that's true.
I don't know. Whatever.
But then the main event, you have Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre. Yes, we thought Damian almost lost his leg. That definitely was a thing.
Yo, that looked ugly. That looks so ugly.
And they addressed it on Raw too. That was coming
He
for his
shoulda-
leg.
He
should have
bring
been
it up
selling
in the
that
promo.
shit.
Yeah.
He did it. He did it. Makes me wonder whether there is something.
I don't know, but I would have taken. That's an opportunity. That shit look
100%.
ugly, yo. Start fucking. Even if all he does with it is that at the next pay-per-view he wows out and he faked everybody the whole time.
Right.
But yo, take advantage of those moments, right? Like, yo, that just happened. That just happened.
And you
Come
can
back
feel-
on
you
Raw,
can
just
feel
limping a little bit.
somehow.
And I mean, he could just also be like hiding it. When somebody hits him and start doing work on it, they gonna mention it again, and that's where the announcers come into play, the commentators, right? Remember, just
Like
a
a
little
cold guy that
right.
was the thing with his.
But these two men put on a match, bro. Like, you two powerhouses going after it. And once again, the crowd played a big role, man. They were behind Drew McIntyre the entire way, man. And that's what made that CM Punk moment even that better, much better. Because not everybody knew that was going to happen, Victor Villain. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody reads between the tea leaves like we do. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody understands, what is it called? Premeditated ideas of the fool and incompetent. But what I will say is, it was still a hell of a match. The CM Punk swerve was a swerve.
Swerve.
And you just got more heat. But the crazy part for me is that now you have Drew McIntyre quit. Like, what's up with that?
What's up with that?
What's up with that? Now he's quit. He took off his social media.
You work harder. When you lose a match, you work harder.
What's up with that?
This is just him working harder, showing up to work.
And then you have
Trying his best.
and when some people go, you have some people come back. Seth Rollins is back.
Okay.
Monday Night
How
Raw.
did y'all feel about this?
His outfit.
Just the whole Seth Rollins return.
How did you feel about it?
Yeah.
In what sense?
Why? Yeah, why? What's wrong with it?
Bad? Are you for it? He's getting a championship match, right?
I'm a firm believer that we have to continue to boost up Damian Priest and him going up against Seth Rollins. Understanding that Seth Rollins could take an L with somebody interfering because he still got people behind ready to come after him. I think it only makes Damian Priest look better. And Seth Rollins versus Damian Priest, Damian Priest gonna have one of his better matches.
I'm convinced this is that's why they wanted the fight. For that reason, to make Damian Priest look better. My concern is why do you? I feel like Seth came back too early. I don't know.
Yeah.
And I can tell by the pop. The pop wasn't like Seth Rollins gets a pop.
He just left. Like, you know what I mean? It's like he was off that long.
A lot of people were like confused. Like,
Was it a month?
like you were just gone. Like you're gonna be.
Yo, take your time. He didn't have to come back that like.
He could have came back by SummerSlam, yo. And not for nothing, it gives opportunities for other people to shine. Case in point, like Damian Priest, right?
I don't care about the other people. I just care that they feel that Priest needs Seth right now instead of just like later. Or I don't know. Do they feel like this is something to help boost him or something? Do they feel like Priest ain't getting done? What's going on?
They must feel that Priest is either not having it, not handling business, or that there's just not enough competition for Priest.
So bring back Seth.
I think legitimacy. That's what it comes down to. I mean, look at the last 3 opponents that Damian Priest has had, and he's put on bangers, right? So I think just once again legitimizing the fact that this man is a champion, and this man should be in the main card. He should be talked about. I will say when Seth came at him, it almost felt like he fumbled a little bit, or the energy wasn't there as much.
Who, for Seth?
Yo,
No, for Damian Priest.
Oh, for Priest?
But then he picked it up.
The thing about Priest, right, is that like he's never the most important person, but he's the champ.
He's
Like
like
he was
right now.
he was just in a storyline with Drew McIntyre where it was all about CM Punk and Drew McIntyre.
Right.
Right? He's in Judgment Day, but everybody's worried about what Dom is doing.
Something. Yes. Everybody got something going on except like
Nobody cares about it.
And that could be his heel turn, bro. If that makes sense. Even though Judgment Days are heels already.
I feel like
or his face turn.
taking that those reigns. Finn
Yeah, I
Balor.
can see him
Nobody ever focuses on me. I'm the champ, you know what I mean? Everybody always riding on my coattails.
What people need to be focusing on is on him.
Ese tipo.
Ese mismo.
Braun Breaker.
JP
Lord have mercy.
adamant about Mr. Breaker being the knockout stud of Raw's brand in 2024, and why not, right? With articles of Bleacher Report coming out now, and fantasy booking Braun Breaker's path now. I mean, everybody wants some of Braun Breaker.
Did you see the spear
report? Oh yeah,
on Dragunov? Dragunov got a running head start.
The crowd.
I love the camera angle.
That was dope.
The camera angle. That's new.
Hell yeah, that shit made that shit so fire.
And that's what
the promo that Dragunov cut afterwards. That was fire. Although I would have liked Dragunov to sell the spear a little bit more.
Okay, afterwards.
But the promo, not Dragunov. I keep calling him. It's Ludwig Kaiser.
Ludwig.
Yeah, Ludwig. It was it's a fucking Dragunov. Ludwig. So Ludwig, and then the promo that Ludwig cut, like we know he could go on the mic, like he's the mic piece for Imperium, but
Ring General.
He cut a passionate promo that was very self-serving in a good way, right? Like he was able to put himself over to really come off like a legitimate threat. It was really just well done. Like good fucking job in the space that you're given to grab attention, because that's a promo. Like sometimes you just want to fuck somebody up. And right. I think, like, I guess that's why I said Dragunov, right? Because, like, every time he picks up the mic, he's got that intensity.
Just grab a guy and just throw him at another guy and just take that guy, throw him at another guy.
I just hope Dragunov don't get written off right now because of tension or whatnot. Or that they use that as an angle because it might be too close for comfort. But what I will say is Braun Breaker, bro, he handled the situation well as he did on Monday Night Raw when it came up to Sheamus. And they had a banger. And what I will say, this morning on Bleacher Report, they were talking about who is the next Roman Reigns. And the person that they mentioned could be potential to be the next Roman Reigns is Braun Breaker because of what he brings to the table. His explosiveness is something to behold, right? Like you mentioned that camera angle, the way he came around that ring and spear, like the dude is explosive. And you have to.
It was fire.
And I mean, he's the second or third generation wrestler. At this point, even though he started, but it's in his blood, and you could tell. Yeah, but I think you need to slow burn him, Bobby. You don't need to have a Ryback situation going on. No, build him up. The first thing you should be going after, if it's not the U.S. title, is the Intercontinental title. You know what I'm saying? Let him see what it looked like. He did very well with the NXT title. He did very well with the NXT title. You know what I'm saying? So much so that's why he's on the main card. Now, book him. Through the rages. Take him through. Make him. Push it.
Book him like a Brock. But let him move up the ranks. Like he's a beast. Right. Let him beast.
You mean you saw end up like a Brock?
Right, but like put him in those spaces where he's dominating talent. Like he's dominating jobbers. Now, I'm not saying Ryback. Not like Ryback. But like have him, he killed it in NXT. Let him have strong showings right now against like the lower tier guys. Right, he just killed Ricochet. Let him have a run at Dragunov. Let him have a run
You
at
already
like
had
even,
it.
there's gonna be I feel like you gotta show showcase with Braun Strowman. Braun
Right.
Strowman and Braun Breaker, bro. The Bronze.
That should be at some point.
Yo, I love that you said that.
I remember he did a tag team with Baron Corbin recently too.
Yeah. Shout
Yeah,
out to
where he
Eddie,
showed.
and Eddie knows. Just mentioned the same thing you just said, and that you gotta mention Braun Strowman here because he's a very important piece, and people forget that he's a giant that can be. You can't call him Andre the Giant, but for lack of a better term, if you're talking to a casual and you're trying to convince him to watch, yeah, he's the modern day Andre. And now you got the new star, not babyface, but the new star focus in Braun Breaker. You got money there. That's
Not only him, but also remember
Almost. That's another one.
Yeah, I almost care.
He's been like kind of like.
But the thing is, there's multiple people that Bronson Reed's another name, and there's people that he's had bangers with already. You know what I'm saying? But
Bronson
my thing
Reed.
is just push them methodically. There's no reason right now. The main event picture is clouded. We're just talking about right now how Seth Rollins came back, and it wasn't that much of a pop because we're focused on other champions right now. You know what I'm saying? There's other situations occurring. So yo, you put him up against Sami Zayn. Yeah, I like that. Put him up against Logan Paul. Yeah, I like that. Right? Keep it there. Let him hold that belt. Let him show what he got. And keep it moving. I think Mission was gonna allude to it, but he said comedically he did very well with Baron Corbin, and that's the most positive thing I've said about Baron Corbin in 307 episodes. It wasn't even about Baron Corbin. It was about Braun Breaker.
Oh no. JPC of the week, JP. Talk to me a minute.
Listen, it has to be once again. Obviously, the YS6. Everything the way it came out was so dope. But I also have to put up there Liv Morgan and Dom, bro.
Okay.
It's working for me. The storyline's working. Liv is doing phenomenally. Honestly, I can see Liv acting because she's doing a hell of a job. And she has acted before. She was in, I believe, the Ted TV show on Netflix.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she did a little throwback for that. But either way, loving the work that they're doing together. She said, "Happy Father's Day to Dom over the weekend." You know what I'm saying?
We can't. You gotta leave him out. Yeah, you were saying.
She say Happy Father's Day to Dom over the weekend and whatnot. You know what I mean? She's out here. But yeah, the Y6. I'm glad they didn't fumble it. I'm looking forward to what's next. And look, here's the chant.
Mischief is back with some hardware, ladies and gentlemen.
I just need you to understand this. All right. They say all men are created equal, but clearly that's not true. All right. The Hughes Pops Chair Shots defending inaugural undisputed Hughes Pops Chair Shots champion. All right. So we're gonna go right into Heel Pop Chair Shots of the week, but in going to the Heel Pop Chair Shots of the week, I want us to remember the theme of the night, gentlemen, because the theme of the night is haters. Haters. I'm gonna just throw Kendrick Lamar as the inspiration, the icon, the legacy that he just established and has endured. Because when there's hate in your blood, baby, there's no way but up. There's no way but up. So shout outs to Kendrick Lamar. But I gotta give a huge shout out to all the major heels of the week this week, gentlemen. So, without further ado, who were your heels of the week? What you got?
I got a heel of the week. His name is Roosh, because people can't, for some apparent reason, pronounce Rush. But Roosh is your heel of the week for starting that beef with MJF and taking it to him. You know, giving him that work this week on Dynamite. Didn't get the job done, but he still had enough exposure still had enough heat on him to be considered for hater of the semana.
I can dig that. JP, what you got?
I mean, you have to go heel of the week right now. I would say CM Punk. I mean, what it meant for Drew McIntyre in Scotland, all that push, dude, like that sucked. That really sucks. And you know what was worse though? You know who's a bigger heel? Triple H. Because afterwards he's like, I'm so happy CM Punk's here. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, for real.
It's been a pleasure to work with him. It was like a testament of goodwill. He went on and said, I need to improve his character. And he fucking spewed all that out. And of course, Wade Barrett was tight.
That one. That's my heel of the week. Wade Barrett.
Like, his job should be taken. He wanted his job.
That's my heel of the week, bro.
I'll give him an honorable mention.
He should lose his job. And even after the post-press conference, they went back to them and he's still mad. Like, we're still fuming. It's ridiculous.
Yo, but that's Bobby Heenan, right?
Yeah,
that's the best of the best. When we talk about like really putting over a moment, remember, right? We are in Europe. We are putting together a European show. Wade Barrett is out there trying to put over his guy, but he's angling it a certain kind of way.
Right.
The way he came off just reminded me of how important someone in that slot taking their job seriously can, like what they can do, the power they have. Wade Barrett being that guy to be like, yo, he shouldn't have a job, right? Because I'm going to touch upon real life, right? He shouldn't be in this company. It was disgusting what Triple H said. Like, all that shit, keep it running. Like, keep it going. I want Wade Barrett to have beef with CM Punk moving forward. This, like, I miss that shit.
Yeah.
I miss that. Having those very partial heel commentators, right? Being the ones to help push storylines forward, to help push an agenda, right? I think Corey Graves does a good yet over the top version of this, right?
Pat McAfee?
Pat McAfee's dead. He's dead. I don't know if you saw.
Too?
Yeah, he was visited. They visited Pat McAfee show.
Oh no!
They went to the Pat McAfee show, and
they cut the lights off, or they didn't pay the light bill.
Well, I guess
one or the other. Pat could. He could pay the bill.
It was just cheating for everybody.
Yeah, I think Pat could do it too. I think Pat's good at that. Being in that space.
MySpace? Because that's been
that
over.
That space. But I was hype about Wade Barrett. I thought that he did a really good job.
For sure. It was a good pay-per-view, guys. Shout out to Scotland. Definitely can see him going back out there again at some point in time. But yo, I'm loving these international pay-per-views, man. So much so that I think we should catch one. I mean, I'm down to go to Puerto Rico for the next one. I'm just saying.
Money in the Bank's coming up. You want to check that out?
But it's not, but international.
We do last minute international flight.
We could go to the Mecca.
That's pretty international these days. Yeah.
That's pretty international, baby.
I'm
you
down.
don't even know.
RP.
I'm down.
RP, the Mecca RP.
baby.
I'm down, Buffy. I'm down.
That's none of that time we have for you folks
Ace Wrestling
week. I'll catch y'all at Pro Wrestling Magic. I mean, next week here on HPC.
Wait a minute. Hold on, you ain't gonna do no pops? I got a pop of the week before we go. You ready?
Oh, pop goes the week.
And spit on that thing. You get me?
And I spit in the face of people who don't want to be cool.
Let's go, baby. 10 count to 10 toes. JP, tell him.
You gotta sign us off. Like,
Heels, pops, chair shots, HPC bad guys, IG, Twitter, X, Facebook, Michelin, Podbean.
The fuck was that?
Not for long till I take his belt.
And spit on that thing. You get me?
And I spit in the face of people who don't want to be cool.
Like, yo, you know that guy, right? Billy Gunn. Gunn? He's like, yeah, I remember Billy Gunn. Right? I was like, nah, he's daddy ass. And he's like, what?
Oh,
Good witness to the madness that was.
Heels, pops, and chair shots.
HPC.
Heels, pops, and chair shots.
pero mírate a ti.
Heels, pops, and chair shots. Wrestling's entertainment champions.
What a bunch of idiots, imbeciles, stupid as it gets. Stupid, clueless idiot, a bunch of clueless nuts. Is there anybody here that's got any brains? Stupid, stupid, stupid every day, every night. So stupid. You know, just really stupid. The biggest cutthroat bunch of conniving, backstabbing idiots you've ever seen in your life. That is such bullshit. It's the work of an idiot. Pathetic, really stupid idiots. Are you an idiot? Lost? Idiot, he was the shits. You will always be seen as a complete failure. The term motherfuckers would have been crossing my mind pretty regular. Thanks for nothing. Go fuck yourselves.
Yeah, subscribe and like, hit that button right now.